Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our 365-day Pilates Sunrise Workout Challenge. I hope you're enjoying this as much as me. Hit subscribe, like the videos, watch the videos all the way through, do the workouts. It feels amazing. Let's get started. Let's start on our hands and knees today. Do some cat-cow to warm up our spine. Get your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. Stretch up into the cat position. Slowly roll one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. Do a couple of these just to get warmed up, get the body moving. Really stretch one vertebrae at a time. Focus on the movement. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Now come back to a neutral position in your box, and you're going to stretch one leg and one arm out and come back. Pull that navel into your spine to support your lower back. Really lengthen and stretch that arm away from you. Stretch that leg away from you. Try to keep those hips pointing straight down. And let's do a spine twist just to warm things up a little bit more. Stretch up with one arm and thread the needle through and come back up and come through. Let's do one more on each side. Then we'll get started with our 100. Like starting each workout with the 100 just to fire up all of those muscles. It works so many muscles at the same time. So lay down on your mat, find a nice neutral position. Take a couple deep breaths into the rib cage. Exhale, zip up those pelvic floor muscles from your pubic bone to your navel. Bring your navel to your spine. On your next exhale, bring those knees up into a tabletop position. Pull those shoulders away from your ears and roll those shoulders off the mat. Stretch those legs up. Inhale for 5 pumps of your arms. Exhale for 5 pumps of your arms. Nice deep breaths. Firing up that core. If you're feeling too much of the action in your thighs, turn those toes out a little bit. Roll those shoulders away from your ears. Nice deep breaths. Fire up those abdominal muscles. And lower those legs back down. Arms up above your head. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Roll all the way up. Flex those feet. Nice spine stretch, like you're rolling over a ball. Restack one vertebrae at a time and roll all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Roll all the way up. Flex those feet and roll over. Restack. Let's do one more. Roll all the way down. Nice deep breath into the rib cage. Exhale. Push that spine into the mat. Roll all the way up nice and tall, like you're rolling over a ball. Nice spine stretch. Restack. Put those hands behind your head for a neck pull. Chin to your chest. Stretches your back a little differently than the other spine stretch. Also gives a little stretch in those hamstrings. Restack one vertebrae at a time. Try and keep those elbows nice and wide. And come up. Stretch those arms out to the side for the saw. Nice spine twist. Stretch over that toe. Glue those sit bones to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Every time you come up, lengthen taller. Try to make the movement come from the core. Hold that Kegel contraction with those lower abdominal muscles. And last one. All right, we're going to do our leg pull-ups. So you're going to put those hands behind your sit bones. You're going to push up into a reverse plank. Let's hold it here for a second or two. If you can, lift one of those legs up. If not, just hold the reverse plank position. Point that toe. Have a micro bend in that supporting leg in your knee so there's no pressure. Let's do 3 more. And roll down if you have to. Otherwise, switch sides. 10 on each side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and roll down. Give those arms a little stretch, shoulders a little stretch, shake out those wrists. Let's roll back down onto our mat. Pull those feet up towards your sit bones, find your neutral position, and we're going to roll up into our shoulder bridge. So smash that little right grate, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, hold it at the top for a couple seconds. Nice inhale, exhale, roll 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back down. Tailbone being the last thing to touch. Roll back up like you're picking up a string of pearls off a dressing table. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll all the way back down. This time when we roll up, we're going to hold that shoulder bridge. You can lift those heels here if you want. Lots of variations. You can do a marching position or movement. Keep those hip bones nice and flat. Stretch that leg up to the sky. Point that toe on the way down. Flex it on the way up. Nice deep breaths. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you have to, roll back down. Otherwise, let's go over to the other side. If you're not doing these leg lifts, go ahead and keep rolling up and down in your shoulder bridge. Or you can move those heels, do the marching position. Totally up to you. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and put that foot back down. Slowly roll all the way back down. Let's roll up onto our sit bones. We'll do the seal today. Put those feet together. Put those hands on the insides of your legs, grasping just above your ankles. No pressure on your elbows, no pressure on your knee. Come up, roll those shoulders back, balance on those sit bones, chin to your chest. Nice, smooth, rolling motion. Don't roll too far back so you don't put any pressure on your neck. Chin to your chest. Engage those core muscles so you can balance at the top. Nice spine massage. Last one. And relax. Let's roll down. Do a couple movements for our core series. Let's roll those shoulders off the mat. One leg to your chest, one leg stretched out. Inhale for 1 set. Exhale for 1 set. Alternating legs. The lower down that bottom leg goes, the more abdominal work you're going to get. And hands behind your head, turn it into a crisscross. Work those obliques a little bit. Nice deep breaths. 3 more. Bring those knees into your chest, arms out, double leg stretch. Nice arm circle. Shouldn't feel any pressure in your lower back. If you are, raise those legs up a little bit. Nice deep breaths. Three more. 2, 1, and come down. Roll that head from side to side. Stretch out that neck. Let's roll over onto our side. We'll start down here. Pull those obliques off the mat. Stretch those toes out as far as you can. Put your hand in front for balance if you need to. If you can balance by engaging those core muscles, you can put your hand on your hip. And nice scissors, pointed toe. Pull that belly button to your spine. Flex those feet. Keep the scissors going. And side leg passe. Drag that toe up to your knee. Stretch it up to the sky. Nice and slow with a flexed foot all the way back down. There's 3. Don't let those obliques get lazy. Pull your side off of the mat. We have 5 more. Stretch that bottom leg out as far as you can so it's off the mat. Really flex that foot. Point that bottom foot. Last one. And come down. Let's roll over to the other side. Arm under your head. Pull those obliques off the mat. Stretch those toes out as far as you can. Get those scissors going. Zip up your pelvic floor muscles like you're holding a Kegel contraction. From your pubic bone all the way to your navel. Flex those feet. 10 more. Push those heels away from your body. 8, 9, 10. Turn it into a side leg passe. Point those toes as hard as you can. Drag that toe up to the knee, up to the sky. Flex that foot. Nice and slow all the way back down. Hand in front for balance. Try not to lean backwards. And as you get more tired, don't forget, pull those obliques off the mat. Let's do 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. Nice job. Let's come over onto our stomach for some swimming. Stretch those arms out. Pull that navel off the mat. Pull it in towards your spine. Nice inhales and exhales. 5 little splashes on an inhale. 5 little splashes on an exhale. Really stretch those arms and those feet away from your body. Nice deep breaths. Let's do 3 more deep breaths. Two. Last one. And relax. Let's come up into a plank position for our leg pull downs. So up into a plank position, you're going to bring that leg off the mat. You're going to do a little calf stretch with some rocking and other leg. So you're bringing one foot off the mat, rocking back and forth on that bottom leg, stretching out those calves, working your feet. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one. Nice job. Let's come down onto our elbows. Pull that navel to your spine. Roll those shoulders away from your ears. Flex that foot. Double little kick. Make sure your abdominal muscles are supporting your lower back. One more on each side. And relax. Come down, grab those ankles. Let's do some rocking. Flex those feet. Open up that chest. Pull those shoulders back. And roll down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Roll up. If you feel any pressure on your knees, don't do it. Pull that navel to your spine. Press those ankles into your hands. This time when we roll up, let's take 3 breaths. So roll up. Nice inhales and exhales. If your breaths are big enough, you'll get a little bit of a rocking movement. And relax. Let's come up into our box position for our push-ups. Feet off the ground if you can. Shoulders over your wrists, elbows in. 10 push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch back into the shell position or child's pose. Stretch those arms away from you. Nice deep breaths. And come back up. Thank you for joining me on day 42 of our Sunrise Pilates workouts. Please subscribe to the channel. In the description, there is a link for a free ebook on nutrition, and there is also a link for a free 15-minute health consultation to do one-on-one health coaching, which involves nutrition coaching, supplement review, and also customized workouts. So please like the videos, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when new ones are posted. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we will see you at sunrise tomorrow morning.